Hi everyone, welcome to the channel if you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. Special thanks to all of my patrons. My name's Neil and it's time for the next episode of University Challenge. So far the quarterfinals have been a lot of fun. We've had a couple of really close matches, we had one big blowout, but I've been especially looking forward to this match. This is between Edinburgh and Trinity Cambridge, and they've both been dominant teams so far in the tournament. They've both had, both their first and second round matches have been blowouts, and I'm very grateful that this is a double elimination round in the tournament so that we don't lose one of these teams right away, because I think these might even be two of the top three teams in the entire tournament. Reading may have something to say about that, so might Imperial, but I think with those two teams, these make the top four at the very least. Nevertheless, I expect a really high quality quiz here, and I'm excited to jump into it. I hope you are too. For those of you playing along at home, this is episode 28 of Series 51. So let's jump right into it, everybody. Fingers on buzzers.
Tonight sees the last of our 8 quarter-finalists rejoin the fray. Now, the University of Edinburgh were the leaders of this year's first-round pack, achieving the highest score of the first 14 matches. Their opponents tonight are Trinity College Cambridge, who've also posted some high scores on their way to the quarterfinals.
Brecca, I remember being insane, but he and Kim are the force of this team, if I remember correctly. Edinburgh, I remember being a very well-rounded team, like contributions across the board.
Right, 10 points for this. What plural noun appears before mask, Irish rebel, justified sinner, and English opium?
Edinburgh.
Confessions.
Correct, yes. Your bonuses are on trees. Which evergreen tree has a species known as the Italian or funeral, often having an extremely narrow and tapering crown?
Cypress.
It's so called because it is frequently found in cemeteries in the Mediterranean.
Ash.
No, it's the cypress.
Oh, okay.
Taken from a character described in Fitzgerald's Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam as Cyprus Slender Minister of Wine, what four-letter pen name was used by the author of short stories, including The Open Window and Sredni Fashta?
Saki.
Saki is correct. The title of Agatha Christie's novel Sad Cypress is taken from the lines come away, Death, and in Sad Cypress Let Me Be Laid, sung in which of Shakespeare's plays?
Is that Lear? I don't know.
No, it's not Julius Caesar.
Two Gentlemen of Verona.
Othello.
It's Feste in Twelfth Night.
Yeah, okay.
Twelfth Night.
Thin wafers of what chemical element are most frequently used in a process which infuses them with atoms of elements such as boron or arsenic to create positive and negative type semiconducting materials?
Silicon.
The process is used in the manufacture of integrated circuits and computer chips.
Silicon.
Silicon is correct, yes. Embarrassingly easy. In each case, name the band whose name fits these scientific clues. First, a band whose first chart single in the USA was Radio Free Europe in 1983.
REM.
Their three-letter name denotes a unit of radiation dosage equivalent to 1/100th of a sievert.
REM.
REM is correct. Taken in order, the letters representing total, orbital and spin angular momentum values in atoms spell out the name of which band
XYZ.
whose 2009 debut single was Beat Again?
Yep. JLS.
Correct.
Oh.
What term for energy converted per unit charge by a cell or generator is also the name of the band that had a hit in 1990 with Unbelievable?
Unbelievable.
You're unbelievable.
EMF. I don't know the
EMF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That.
EMF is correct.
Yeah.
10 points.
Good pull. I remember the song, couldn't remember the band.
Jean Barré is widely believed to be the first woman to accomplish what feat while disguised as a man on the expedition of de Bougainville? Previous individuals to
Edinburgh Thomas.
Circumnavigate the world.
Circumnavigate the world is correct. Well done. Henry Percy, known as Hotspur, rebelled against Henry IV and was killed at which battle?
Shrewsbury.
Correct. Hotspur's son, the second Earl of Northumberland, died fighting for Henry VI at which battle of 1455?
1455.
St Albans.
Battle of St Albans is correct. Fought in a snowstorm on Palm Sunday, which major battle of 1461 saw the death of Henry Percy, the third Earl of Northumberland?
Towton.
Towton is correct. Introduced in the 1965 paper, the Zarde operators appear in what form of information processing? Where sets are defined using continuous variables, it can produce nuanced conclusions from subjective...
Is it fuzzy logic?
It is fuzzy logic, yes.
Man, Edinburgh's crushing right now.
Which US artist painted the official portrait of Barack Obama in the Smithsonian's collection of presidential portraits? His paintings typically portray young black men in settings that reference works by old masters.
Try Kehinde Wiley.
That's it.
Wiley.
Kehinde Wiley is correct. Rumours of War is a collection of works by Wiley that examines what specific genre of Western portraiture. It includes reworkings of paintings by Velázquez, Van Dyck and David.
Royal portraiture.
It's equestrian portraiture.
Okay.
Equestrian,
Depicting
okay.
break dancers against a blue sky, Wiley's stained glass triptych Go is installed in the ceiling of which major railway station located beneath Madison Square Garden?
Grand Central.
No, it's Pennsylvania Station.
Yeah, Grand Central's not at Madison Square.
Your
I didn't know
picture starts, you
Pennsylvania
can see
was
a
there,
map with
but-
the location of a mountain indicated, along with its elevation. For 10 points, I simply want the name of the mountain.
It's the highest mountain in Oceania, and I don't know its name.
Kinabalu?
No?
Krakatoa?
No? It
No,
was Puncak Jaya.
Puchang Jaya. I look forward to more of those mountain
San
questions, though.
Francisco-born cartoonist won a Pulitzer Prize in 1948 for his anti-nuclear work Peace Today. He's perhaps better known for creating over-elaborate chain reaction machines for doing simple tasks.
Edinburgh Thomas.
Rube
Goldberg.
Rube Goldberg is
Goldberg,
correct. Your bonuses are maps showing the locations of 3 more peaks, each of which is among the 10 highest island peaks. Firstly,
this
Mauna
is,
Loa or Mauna Kea?
Mauna
Mauna
Kea or Mauna
Loa is higher.
Mauna Kea.
Mauna Kea is correct.
Okay.
Secondly,
Vincent Massif.
Vincent Massif.
no, it's Mount Erebus.
Oh, is that?
Oh,
And finally,
on the
That's on
Gran Canaria.
Tenerife, is it? Mount
Tenerife's the
Tenerife.
city.
Isn't that Gran Canaria?
Gran Canaria is the
I
island,
don't know.
but maybe it's the name of the
Try
mountain
Mount
too.
Taide. Yeah, okay. Mount Taide.
that is correct, yes.
Wow. Jeez.
In the novel Les Miserables, what is described as Napoleon's fateful number, as it corresponds to the day of Brumaire in 1799?
18.
18 is correct. The apparent brightness of a star is proportional to its luminosity and to what power of its distance away?
The square.
4.
No, it's -2.
Okay.
1 over distance
Brightness is
square.
expressed as magnitude measured on a logarithmic scale. How many times brighter is a magnitude 1 star than a magnitude 6 star?
Is it going to be logarithmic?
Yeah.
So it's
10,000.
10 to the 6.
No, it's 100 times brighter.
Oh, okay.
Along with American Henry Russell, which
Oh, it's a
Danish
natural
astronomer
logarithmic
gives his
scale.
name to a graph in which the absolute magnitude of stars are plotted against their spectral types?
Hertzsprung.
Hertzsprung is correct. 10 points for this.
This is a
Considering early
demolishment.
work on crystallography, the essay on the 6-cornered snowflake was by which scientist born in 1571? In 2009, an opera by
Trinity
Philip
Kim.
Glass.
Kepler.
Kepler is correct, yes.
Trinity needs to do something. Turn things
Well, your
around.
bonuses are on the pantheon of gods featured on the Elder Scrolls series of video games.
Oh, cool.
In the lore of the Elder Scrolls, the first emperor of Tamriel, Tiber Septim, ascended to godhood under what 5-letter name?
Talos.
Talos is correct.
Nice.
Which of the 17 Daedric princes that feature in the games shares his name with one of the 4 temperaments in humoral theory, alongside choleric?
Sanguine.
Sanguine is correct, yes. What 5-letter name finally follows Mehrunes in the name of the
Dagon.
Dagos.
Dagon is correct, yes.
Dagon.
for this.
Jeez.
What
I gotta
name
bone up
links
on my
all of
Skyrim.
these?
It's been a while since I
Roman
played.
Cameo glass vase in the British Museum, limestone quarried near Weymouth in Dorset, a shipping forecast area in the Channel.
Edinburgh Thomas.
Portland.
Portland is correct. Your bonuses are on species of fish whose common names contain the name of a mammal. Firstly, a name given to several small shark species of the family Squalidae.
Dogfish.
A common species in British waters is the spiny variety, also
Dogfish.
called the mud shark,
Don't know.
It's a dogfish.
It's small. Mole.
as in the molefish. No, it's a dogfish. Second, a freshwater fish of the minnow family. It is a common model organism for the study of vertebrate development and embryology.
Could be a zebrafish.
Correct. In terms of its evolution, an isolated genus that, together with the pipefish and sea dragons, comprise the family Syngnathidae.
Seahorse.
Goat.
No, that's seahorses.
Okay.
10 points for this. Approximated in nature by the shells of some tortoises, what solid shape with a name of Hungarian origin has only 1 point of stable equilibrium and 1 of unstable equilibrium, allowing it to right itself spontaneously?
Oh.
Von Neumann fractal.
No?
Erdős.
No? It's Gomboch, or Gombots. Carolus Clusius, Thomas Harriot, and Antoine Parmentier are among those credited with the introduction of what vegetable to Europe? It is a primary ingredient in dishes such as tartiflette, latki.
Edinburgh Thomas.
Potatoes.
Potato is correct. Words that begin with the same unusual combination of consonants. In Greek myth, what monster terrorized the city of Thebes until Oedipus answered its riddle correctly?
Sphinx.
Correct.
Okay, so we're
Its
starting
name meaning
SPH.
wedge-shaped, what compound bone forms the base of the cranium behind the eyes?
Sphagus?
Spheroid.
No.
Okay.
It's sphenoid.
Sphenoid.
Widely used by florists and gardeners, plants of what genus are also known
Sphagnum
as bog moss,
moss.
or peat moss?
Sphagnum.
Sphagnum.
Sphagnum moss is correct, yes. For your music starter, you're going to hear a piece of popular music. For 10 points, please name the band.
Trinity Nyogi.
Kraftwerk.
Kraftwerk is correct, yes. 3 more acts that have cultivated robotic or android-like stage personas. Firstly, this solo artist.
Gary Newman.
It is Gary Newman, yes. Secondly, another solo artist.
Don't recognize this one.
That's Janelle Monáe, her Many Moons. And finally, this act.
Daft Punk?
Pass.
It's Daft Punk. Meaning a person used by another as a tool to accomplish an unpleasant or dangerous task. What 2-word expression is the title of a painting by Edwin Landseer depicting a monkey using a domestic animal to obtain roasted chestnuts from a hot plate?
Trinity Nyogi.
Scapegoat.
Fait accompli.
No?
Glove puppet.
No, it's cat's paw.
Cat's paw. Okay.
What function of a variable x can be written as the power series sum over n from 0 to infinity of x to the n divided by n factorial?
The exponential function.
The exponential function is correct. Formerly known as Malayo-Polynesian, what widespread language family includes Bahasa Indonesia, Filipino, Maori, and Hawaiian?
Melanesian.
Polynesian?
Yeah, this is.
Melanesian?
I don't know. Try that.
Nominate
Polynesian.
Melanesian.
No, it's Austronesian. The
Austronesian.
Austroasiatic family includes 2 national languages of mainland Southeast Asia. One is Khmer, or Cambodian. What is the other?
Thai? Lao? Lao or Thai? Lao? I think Lao is similar to Cambodian, more similar.
Thai.
No, it's Vietnamese. Which
Vietnamese, okay.
Afro-Asiatic language is one of the 6 official languages of the United Nations?
Arabic.
Arabic, yeah.
Arabic is correct. Popularized by the US anthropologist George Murdoch, what term refers to a social unit often contrasted with an extended family consisting of a couple living together with their
The
children?
nuclear family.
Nuclear family is correct, yes. You get a set of bonuses on books published in 1973. Ruby Fruit Jungle was the first novel of which US author?
Maya Angelou.
Updike, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. No.
Updike was writing before 73, I think.
Roth.
No, it's Rita Mae Brown. Which US writer published the 1973 poetry collection Diving into the Wreck?
Yeah. Adrian Rich.
Correct. Published in 1973, The Rachel Pavers was the first novel of which British author?
Martin Amis.
Martin Amis.
Martin Amis is making its Olympic debut
Crushing.
in Tokyo in 2021. In what sport?
Edinburgh Thomas.
Climbing.
No, you lose 5 points. In what sport do Japanese athletes aged between 13 and 22?
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding is correct, yes. The flag of which US state consists of a green field with the state seal bearing
Washington.
a bust of a former president? Washington is correct. A white curvy linear cross on a green field is the flag of which populous Italian region? Its provinces include Como, Bergamo, and Cremona.
Piedmont?
Lombardy. Yes.
Lombardy is correct. A green flag with a green star in a white canton was adopted in 1905 as the flag of what international language?
Esperanto.
Esperanto is correct. In vertebrate anatomy, which bone has a broad, four-sided upper part called the manubrium that articulates with the clavicle and the first two ribs?
The skull.
No, you lose 5 points.
Clavicle and the sternum?
Edinburgh Jones.
Scapula.
No, it's the sternum or breastbone. Depicting his first wife, Bella, with white collar, is a work of 1917 by which painter, whose other works include Bride and Groom with Eiffel Tower, Yellow Crucifixion, and I
Edinburgh
and the
Jones.
Village?
Gauguin.
No?
August Mackay.
No, it's Chagall. In the
Chagall was
1970s,
Russian.
an early instance of Chinese foreign aid was the construction of a railway giving what landlocked country access to the sea at Dar es Salaam? The country...
Edinburgh
Kenya.
Jones.
Tanzania.
Tanzania.
No, you lose 5 points.
Kenya.
No, it's Zambia. For your picture starter, you'll see a painting. For 10 points, please name the artist.
Edinburgh
Kandinsky.
Jones.
Kazimir Malevich.
Correct.
Wow.
3 more works that foreground the use of white paint and space. First from 1862.
Singer Sargent.
No, it's Whistler. Secondly, from 1988.
Too Late for Mondrian. Oh, it
Yeah.
could
Is
be,
that
it could
Rothko?
be Basquiat's Notebooks.
No, it's Agnes Martin, Untitled number 9. And finally, from 1932.
Could be George
O'Keeffe.
maybe.
That's O'Keeffe for
1932.
sure. I'd have said
George
George
O'Keeffe.
O'Keeffe.
Correct.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What 2 letters appear at the beginning of French words meaning marshmallow, handlebar, ticket window, wasp, and war?
GU.
GU is correct, yes. Name the orchestral instrument with which each set of people is most associated. Firstly, Miriam Freed, Tasmin Little, and Isaac Stern.
Violin.
Violin is correct.
Okay.
Secondly, Marisa Robles, Ossian Ellis, and Sidonie and Marie Goossens.
Clarinet.
No, it's harp. And finally, Natalia Gutman, Yo-Yo Ma, and Stephen Isles.
Yeah.
Cello.
Cello.
That is correct. 10 points for this.
It's the only one I
Designed by
knew. Yo-Yo Ma
Vlado
was the only
Milunic
one I
and
recognized.
Frank Gehry, the distinctive building known as the Dancing House.
Prague.
Prague is correct. Living close to the snow line, Alpine and Spanish are species of wild goat with what 4-letter name?
Ibex.
Ibex. Yeah.
Correct. The Walia ibex is an endangered species found only in the Simeon Mountains, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in which landlocked African country?
Ethiopia.
Lesotho.
No, it's Ethiopia. The national animal of Pakistan, the markhor or Capra falconeri, has horns in what distinctive shape?
Scimitar.
Would not be curved.
Like a V shape, maybe.
V shape.
I don't know.
Corkscrew.
Twirly. Spiral.
Spiral is correct, yeah. Give 2 units of length for your answer, often shortened to the same 2 letters. The first is defined as the distance covered by a minute of arc along any meridian. The other is 1,000th of a micron.
Trinity
KN.
Kim.
NM. Nanometers.
No,
And nautical miles.
Arc second and angstrom.
that's nautical mile and nanometer. Dating to the Jurassic period, what genus of large sauropod dinosaur takes its name from the Greek for double beam?
Diplodocus.
Diplodocus.
Diplodocus is correct, yes. Associated with the early church historian Saint Eusebius, Caesarea Maritima is an archaeological site in which eastern Mediterranean country?
Israel.
Turkey.
Israel is correct. Nova Caesarea is a Latin name applied to which US state? It was admitted to the Union in 1787 and is known as the Garden State.
New Jersey.
Yeah.
New Jersey.
Correct. Birthplace of St. Basil the Great. The city once known as Caesarea in Cappadocia is in which present-day country?
Turkey.
Turkey.
Turkey is correct. Sharing its name with the university founded in 1967, which Scottish council area is situated between...
Strathclyde.
No, between Perth and Kinross and Argyll and Bute.
Stirling.
Stirling is correct, yes. Named after a Nobel laureate, what group of subatomic particles is distinguished by having half-integer spin?
Fermions.
Correct. Of the 6 flavours of quark, which were the first 3 to be discovered?
Up, down, and strange.
Correct. What name is given to fermions made up of 3 quarks? Together with mesons, they comprise...
Man.
Well, that's very sporting, Cambridge. I bet you're kicking yourselves. Edinburgh, congratulations to you, and it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
Wow, sometimes you don't realize how good a team is until they go up against another really strong team. I thought Trinity was one of the co-favorites in this tournament, and they just got crushed by Edinburgh. Edinburgh is my clear favorite now. They are so strong, and all four of them are quick on the buzzer, have broad depth, broad knowledge, and man, that was an overwhelmingly strong display, and my hat's off to them. Plus, since I am half Scottish, I will certainly cheer for the Scottish team in the tournament, even though my dad did go to Glasgow. Nevertheless, congrats to Edinburgh. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Trinity recuperates and wins their next two and still makes it into the semifinal. Anything can happen in a tournament designed like this, so I'm very curious to go from here. But thank you guys so much for joining me so far. I'm loving this series. I feel like University Challenge is going to become something that I react to consistently for the duration of the channel. It's just so much fun. I love being challenged in this format, and thank you guys for your comments, your likes, your subscriptions. And if you want to support the channel, the absolute best way to do that is to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/NeilTalks. You can get early access to all of these videos and see my full-length reactions. Check it out if you're so inclined. And until next time, everybody, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.